Hey everybody, good evening. It is your girl, your inspirational speaker and teacher, Cal Banner, here live with you on Facebook tonight. It is Monday, it's December 16th, and it is about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you for all of those who are able to jump on live tonight. I know it's a bit of a sacrifice considering that, especially if you're on the East Coast, some of my peeps from the East Coast, yeah, that means it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock p.m. Central or Eastern Standard Time, I should say. So I appreciate y'all jumping on live tonight. It's a little bit later than normal, but I figured I better jump on now before the night got away from me. So again, it's Monday. It's December 16th, and it is about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we are here on Facebook Live. And what are we here to talk about tonight? Just something really quick. Something with a little bit of a different angle, just something that has been in my own spirit, my own thoughts regarding this thing called wishing versus working. And hey, everybody that's coming on live, and if I don't get to say hey as you're jumping on live, please don't take it personally. I'll try my best to acknowledge. So I see Veronica, I see Ida, I see Regina. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for coming on. Appreciate you. So again, tonight, I just want to talk about this thing called wishing versus working. Wishing versus working. So I'm going to ask us all a question. Those who are watching live, those who are watching replay, you can reflect upon this, asking myself as well. Think about this question. What is it that you desire? What is it that you desire? So it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be spiritually based. It could be physically based. It could be emotionally based, materialistically based. Just think of something that you are desiring, something that you desire in your heart right now. Give you a moment to think about that. Do, 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 uh-huh. All right, everybody should have that thing in their mind. That thing in their mind that they're desiring, whether, again, it's something spiritual, something emotional, something physical, something materialistically that you are desiring right now. All right. So I want us to think about that thing and consider this. Have you been wishing for this thing? Okay. Think of it this way. Have you been wishing for this thing, or have you been working for this thing? Now, let me clarify, because a lot of times I find that even within myself, there were some things that I desired in my life, and I got that thing in my mind too right now, and I'm going to share some personal testimony to kind of back this thing up. Some things that, that I wanted or that I was wishing for, but was I really willing to do the work? Was I really willing to do the work to get that thing? Was I really willing to do the work? So that's the thing I want us all to kind of wrap our heads around, wrap our minds around tonight, about the things that we desire in our hearts, things that we desire. Are we willing to do the work to achieve them? Yeah. Are we willing to do the work to achieve them? So we're talking about whatever it is. Again, we can want material things. Some people, they desire to have a house, they desire to have this type of car, desire to have this type of job, or just different changes in our lives. Me, this is me right here, weight loss, you know what I mean? Some people desire to stop smoking or do more of this thing and do less of that thing. There's a plethora of things that we can want and we can desire. But are we willing to do the work to achieve it? Are we willing? We have to be willing to put in work to get that thing. All right. So for example, I'm going to use myself. I'm going to put myself out there, right? So back in, let me think. Probably around 2009, 2010, I had purposed in my heart then. I said, you know what? I need to drop some pounds. I had gained some weight and had my last baby, this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to drop some pounds. So I purposed in my heart, I wanted to drop some pounds. I wish I could drop some pounds. I wanted to drop some pounds. So I purposed in my heart to do that. So I set up this plan, and I was going to work this plan in order to lose the weight that I wanted to lose, right? And gladly enough, so excited that I was able to accomplish that goal. I was able to drop the weight that I wanted to drop. And the reason I was able to do that was that I did the work behind that. Okay. So I stopped eating as much as I used to. And I went to the gym every day. So I was able to put in the work. I was willing to put in the work, and I put in the work in order to get that thing that I desired. I was willing to do that, and I did that. So again, that was back in 2009, 2010 time frame. All right. Now, fast forward, modern day. We are at 2019, about 10 years later, almost going into 2020, right? Same situation. This time though, I haven't had a baby. Yeah, this time I haven't had a baby, but I find myself in the position of where I'm like, I need to drop some pounds again. Y'all know how it is, ladies especially, Excuse you for the men that are watching now. Y'all may not be able to relate because y'all can drop pounds in the drop of a hat. You breathe out, you lose 20 pounds. Us, we breathe in, we gain 20. So here I am again in this position of like, man, I need to drop some weight. Here we go again, right? So now I'm thinking back 10 years ago when I did it before, the work that I put in then. So, I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try to do what I did before. Watch this, watch that, do the gym, do that, do that. All right, tried it. Not working. Okay, all right. So let me switch it up a little bit. Let me try to do this. Let me do this. Let me intermittent fast. Let me do this. Let me try that. Try that for a little while. Still not working. Okay. All right, let me try something else. Let me try this. Let me do this. Let me try it this way. Still not working. Okay. All right. Now, what I came to realize, and I'm going to let y'all know today, what I came to realize this morning as I was contemplating this thing. Tell you, this is real stuff, y'all. You know what I mean? I just don't be talking to be talking. This stuff done happened to me already. So as I was contemplating this thing, I said, it was the Lord put it in my spirit. Really was kind of like, you can't do the same things you used to do and expect to get the results you're after. You're going to have to try something new. So what I realized is that the things that I used to do in order to try to lose weight, it wasn't hard for me back then. It was an easy adaptation for me to do. So it was easy for me to drop the pounds. Now, being 10 years older, yeah, things are changed. I have to put in more work in order to get the results. So it was like, it fell upon me. The Holy Spirit was like, so are you willing to do the more work? Are you willing to do the more work to get the change that you're after? So I'm asking all of us tonight, whatever our situation is, are we willing to do the more work that's required to get the changes that we desire? See, a lot of us, what we want to do the barely enough to get by type stuff. Hello? Anybody in the barely enough just to try to get by, just to get over? Hey, I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. Yeah. So we have to be willing to step out and say, you know what? I'm not going to try to just escape by this thing, do barely enough just to get what it is that I'm after. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the required work. Yeah. Thank you, Katie. I'm glad I'm not all by myself with that. Yes, we be trying to do the barely get by. That's not going to work. We have to be willing to put in the work, even if it's hard, even if we don't feel like it, even when we get tired, we still got to get up and we still got to do the work. And then we got to stop looking at the person to the right of us, to the left of us, talking about, man, look at what they got. Yeah, they might have something, but do you know what they went through to get what they have? And then are you willing to do what they did to get what they have? Yeah, so I can't be looking at sister so-and-so and saying, man, she got abs on her. Yeah, she probably do. But I ain't willing to give up the cake yet. I ain't willing to put down the chocolate chip cookie yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to hire a personal trainer yet. But yet I'm envying her abs. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. So quit looking to the right and to the left and look straight ahead and look forward to the goal that you have set for yourself and ask God to help you achieve that thing. Ask God to help you achieve that thing. But however, it's going to require work. It's going to require work. A lot of times we want these microwave miracles. We want these microwave results. We want things to come quick, fast, and in a hurry up. Don't we all? We would prefer it that way. But that's not the business. That's not the business. We won't appreciate the thing that we worked hard for if we don't work hard for it. Right? You know what I'm saying? If it didn't take nothing, we won't appreciate it. If it doesn't take me a lot of work to get a nice, healthy body, svelte body, I won't take care of it when I get there. You see what I mean? So it's something that we're going to have to work for. And then we got to get out of mode of, I sure wish I had that. I sure wish that was me. I sure wish I had more. I sure wish I had that. Huh? Stop wishing. I heard Joyce Meyer say, we don't need more wishbone. What we need is more backbone. And I like that because it's so true. Get rid of the wishbone. Because there's things that we can do to get what we need. And we just got to grow a backbone. And that means stand firm, stand straight up and stand firm. Plant your feet and say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get whatever it is that I need, whatever it is that I want, whatever it is that I desire. Stand. Having done all to stand. That is what we need. We need backbone and not wishbone. We need backbone and not wishbone. So do what it takes. Do what it takes and go after what we want. You know, it discourages me. It hurts me. It grieves me when I see a lot of us just sit by the sidelines and watch our lives go by. Yeah, it's our lives, but we're really just watching it go by. We are not actively engaged in what's going on in our lives. You know, I was on, what was I don't know if I was watching TV or I was watching or looking at Facebook or something, one of the two. And I was watching the women. I was seeing these women that are just going after their dreams. That's a big deal. That's a big deal to go pursue your dreams. You know, God has no respect of persons, okay? So what that means is what he does for others, he will do for you. But there's some things that we have to do in order to meet him. We just can't wish, God, please bless me with this, bless me with that. And yet we want to keep our lives the same and do nothing to change it, do no submission to him, do no sacrificing at all to make any changes, but we want everything. It's not going to work. There's a part that you have to play. There's a part that I have to play. So let's get on board with that. Do what it takes. Do what it takes. And then as we're going along and we're doing what it takes, again, the road may not be easy. The road may be rough. It may be hard. It may be treacherous. But don't give up so easily. Don't give up so easily. I mean, think about it. You're on your way. You're on your way to your goal. You're pursuing it. You're pursuing your dreams hardcore. You're doing what you're doing. And it gets hard. It gets rough. So you're tired. What's the alternative? Give up and go backwards and not pursue it? That seems quite corny. Because I thought about that myself. Like, you know, as I'm digging in and, you know, God's dealing with me with different dreams and aspirations in my heart. And, you know, soon as God puts stuff in, you know, the enemy's there to try to attack and Satan is there to try to pull it out of you, knock it out of you, say it never will come to be, never will come to pass, never will come true. You know, he's right there at it, right? And so I began to ponder that for just a moment, say, man, what if all this work I'm putting in is for nothing? What if it doesn't go anywhere? What if I don't reach the dreams that I have for myself? And that's what the Lord put on. So what's your alternative? You gonna give up and not do it? Then you really be depressed. You really be sad. You really be downtrodden because you have nothing to hope for. So at best, hope for the best and believe in the best, because guess who the best is? The best is God. Yeah. So if he put it in us, He is going to take, if he brought us to it, he's going to bring us through it, y'all. He's going to bring us all the way to the end. But we cannot give up. Do not get weary in well doing. For in due season, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up, if we do not faint. That scripture has been so encouraging to me recently because, sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you just feel like it ain't going to get no better. Sometimes you feel like all the things that you're doing is for nothing. Sometimes you feel that your wheels are just spinning. You feel like you're a hamster in that hamster cage on that wheel, just going round and round and round and round and not advancing nowhere, just standing in the same spot. Sometimes we feel like that. I get it. But Galatians 6:9, my God, please, I want y'all to just meditate on that and get that down in your heart. If you're doing good, don't get weary. And I'm paraphrasing. If you're doing good, don't get weary because, again, in due season. So that means God has the appointed time for what we're working for to come to pass. He has an appointed time. The time is there. You don't know if you're a day away from it. You don't know if you are a minute away from it. You don't know if you're an hour. You don't know if you are, you could be a year from it. Whatever it is, you could be right at the cusp of your due season. But what happens if you short circuit that thing and give up? What happens if you short circuit that thing and give up and say, nah, it is too much, and you turn your back? And the moment you turn your back, if you just had a backed up one step, you would have been over the hump. If you would have been over the hump into your due season. Oh, I would not risk that if I were you. Oh, hallelujah. I would not risk that if I were you. If I am myself, Father, hallelujah, I will not risk that. I will not give up. Come on, we have got to declare right here, right now, I will not give up. I will keep going. No matter how rough the terrain gets, I will keep going. Yes, Sherry, I like that. She says, when you feel like you can't go no more, just go a little bit more. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Just a little bit more. It'll get you over. Will get you over the hump. I'm telling you, I'm a living witness. These last couple of weeks, I done said it about 4 or 5 times now. I got tired. And about that much away from like, man, forget this. I'm just about to chill out. I ain't about to be up nights working on stuff and doing this and I ain't doing that. That close. But God said, no, you better not. You bet not. Somebody is looking. Somebody else is counting on you. And not just me. Somebody's counting on you too. Somebody's counting on you too not to give up. So keep working. Don't give up easily. And again, don't sit by the sidelines of your own life. Don't sit by the sidelines of your own life. Don't let your life play you. Every day is a day that God has made. And we are to rejoice and be glad in every day. And a lot of times Satan will deceive us into, y'all ever heard somebody say, man, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Huh? You better lay on the other side then from now on, if that's the wrong side, because we don't want to commit the very beginning of our day to the enemy, saying that we woke up on the wrong side of the bed and now we're going to have a bad day. I hear that a lot. Man, we just hold on to bad days and we welcome them and we claim bad days. Stop. Stop. Don't do that. Claim goodness. Speak life over your days. Again, tell them in the morning, this is the day that you made, God. I will rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what comes my way, I'm going to rejoice and be glad in the day. Because the day means it's new mercy, it's new grace, it's a new chance, it's a new opportunity. You have a freshness, a new 24 hours to do the work that you have in you to do. Yeah. So do something. Let's just do something. So cut the wishing. All right. And not only want something, but be willing to do the work for it. Be willing to do the work for it. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'm out of here on this Monday night. Woo, that got me fired up. I'm about to go find something to do. Like laundry. Nothing fun. Oh my God. But I'm just so grateful for, the Holy Spirit's prompting in all of us. As believers, we all have the Holy Spirit down in us. And, the truth is the truth is the truth. especially when it comes to things that we desire in our hearts and things that we want. I really, really, it's my desire to see all of us live our best lives under God. That's it. You know, there's so much sacrifice that God made by giving his only son. And we live underneath our privileges a lot of times. We are the kings and queens of God. We are his children, his daughters, his sons, his chosen folks. There's so much afforded us by relationship with God. And God by no means is a rabbit's foot, nothing lucky, nothing like the song say, Jonathan McReynolds, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. It's all about the love that he has for us, the love that we have returned unto him. So I just wanted to say that because I just want us to realize that his promptings is real, his Holy Spirit is real within us and leads us and guides us. So even in those tough times, in those tough moments of wanting to give up, allow the Holy Spirit to continue to minister to your spirit, minister to the very essence of who you are, not the circumstance around you, not the lack of what we desire. Don't let that supersede the ministry of the Holy Spirit within us that tells us, keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. Believe my word. Okay? Alrighty, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all that have jumped on. Yeah, Katie, I'm reading your comment. That's funny. He loved it. He loved the part of the wrong side of the bed. Yeah, get on the other side next. Sleep on the other side at night so you can get up on the right side. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all can leave y'all comments after the fact. I will respond. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.